Hi, my name is Christopher. I'm from Queens. I was just curious, is there a piece of advice from Dusty that kind of comes back to you from time to time or that you go back to?
A specific piece of advice from Dusty.
Okay, so this isn't advice, but for some reason it stuck with me, and it just embodied how he, like, the attitude he had that day kind of made me realize that it's okay for me to be me. It's very strange, but I'll try to explain. So there was this thing, and I don't know how they are now anymore. I don't think they're like this anymore, but they would do, ooh, cool ringer. They would be we would put on little shows at the Performance Center where they would have a couple matches, and the only audience was the wrestlers and the coaches. And it was just to give some of the guys experience that they not necessarily have yet. But when it wasn't Matt Bloom that was in charge, they would make us set up the guardrails as if it was an actual show, and there was fans to be held back, which was just work for no reason. But it was just to give us something to do, I guess. And on one of those particular afternoons, Dusty wouldn't usually attend those shows, but that day he decided to attend. So I pretended like I put on a guardrail, and then I just went to sit down next to Dusty, and we just started talking as everybody's sending this stuff up. I was like, what are they doing? I'm like, oh, well, we act like it's an actual NXT show. It's like, why? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, they even sing the national anthem. He's like, no way. I'm like, I'm telling you. He's like, I don't believe you. I'm like, okay. So whatever. Finally, everything gets set up. Like, okay, everybody go take their spot. So I just go sit in the crowd on the other side of where Dusty is. Dusty's by the coach's desk or whatever. And sure enough, the ring announcer walks in and says, everyone please rise for the national anthem. So I stand up and I look across at Dusty, who's standing up. Like, at first he's on his phone, so he's not paying attention. Then he hears the music, and I see him. And he looks, and he sees everybody standing up, so he just stands up, looks at me, goes, what? And then, I don't know. That moment, to me, was just like, even Dusty thinks this is ridiculous. It's okay for us to think it's ridiculous. And it's okay for, you see what I mean? It just, I saw him being him all the time. And of course he was Dusty Rhodes, so he could be him all the time. But I don't know, I think that's why he got to where he got without being what every other professional wrestler was. So I kind of took a lot of that example because I'm not what other professional wrestlers are either. You see what I mean?